is the following weekend after my dad shot his buck. We are out in the blind, and like I said last time, it is now firearm season, so we are out in the blind, all set up and ready to go.
We had a very slow start to our sit, but we finally had a lone doe make its way across the trail. Some more time passed before we had any other action, and then a small buck began to make his way towards us. After he dipped out of the trail, he shortly returned with the doe that we saw earlier. He got spooked off and this doe stuck around, but then we had some action down the other trail. But unfortunately, no bucks followed them. Some more time passed, then we had action down the other trail.
Just like scared the crap out of that, did a 360.
Quite some time passed after this doe disappeared, but finally, a very familiar rat came out down one of our shooting lanes.
There's another buck all the way to the end of the trail, too.
Is it nice or no?
Can't tell. That's what I was looking at. That weather buck came out right at the same time you were shooting.
Oh.
So I didn't see you actually shoot it.
That's the big one that I got on camera.
You sure?
Yeah. Because it's one of the big ones I have on camera. Because it has the broken tie.
I thought it looked wide, but I thought it looked like all the tines were only like an inch tall.
Well, I think that's one of the ones I've been watching on camera. I think it's a 6 point. One of the tines that is broken off on one side, but it's a really wide buck. We think we can see some blood down the trail, so we're gonna go check it here pretty quick before it gets too dark. Looks like a pretty nice buck, and I think watching the footage over again, it looks like it was a decent hit.
The blood ended up being very hard to track after this point, so we decided to go home and get some flashlights.
Hello everybody, I just want to take a quick second to thank our video and series sponsor, New View Hunting. All the camo that you see me wearing in this video is from New View Hunting Clothes, and as you may know from my previous videos, I have been wearing them for the last couple of years and I have not been disappointed at all. They are actually starting to expand their product line. They are coming out with new things like base layers like this, some lighter gear for turkey season, and they have many other options right now. They're even coming out with more than just hunting clothes. They're coming out with other accessories such as pop-up blinds and things like that. So they are continuing to expand. They love to listen to the hunters to improve their products, and they're always looking to improve and expand their products. So they're a great low-cost option. Go check them out. I will have an in-depth video review link down in the description below of some of the products that they have. And I would just like to thank them very much for making this season happen, and thank you for keeping me camouflaged to take down this buck.
We were really struggling to track this deer because the blood seemed to be so hot that it melted right through the snow, so there was not much to see on the surface. Some right there.
There's some here.
Right here. Some right here. A little bit. Just a speck right there. There's some more right there. There it is.
Huh?
There's the deer. Yep. A lot of broken ones, but it's a nice one.
Yep. She's a little scruffy. She's pretty wide though. So, what we gonna call that?
A scrapper.
Well, good job. Hold it there. Oop.
Well, I believe we saw this one out there before during bow season when I was up in the tree and it rained really hard that night. I'm pretty sure this is the one that came in chasing those does, but it was just out of range and behind a lot of thick stuff. So I definitely have had him on camera before. And it looks like he's definitely a fighter. So nice buck, and I'm happy with him, and hopefully get a little bit more action like this the rest of the weekend.
Well, it turns out we did have a little bit more luck for the rest of the weekend. I went out the very next morning and had a sit in the same blind and took down a nice buck. So make sure you come back next week for that video. Thank you again for New View for making these hunts happen and keeping me camouflaged to be able to take down this buck and the buck that I take down in the next video as well. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video, and I will see you next week. Thank you for watching.